edition. This is Smut Swap. She's Kelly, I'm Brittany, and she has a book prepared for us today.
Yes, shock of shocks.
Shock of shocks.
I am prepared.
Quelle surprise of let's do the rundown. First and foremost, you should subscribe to us on YouTube. You could also follow us on Spotify and follow us on TikTok. We went around on a top secret mission hiding bookmarks, and somebody on our TikTok found one.
Yes, we were so excited.
We were really excited. It was pretty much the highlight of January for me.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Yeah, so do that. Once we hit 500 TikTok followers, we're doing a giveaway. Once we hit 500 YouTube followers, we'll also probably do a giveaway.
Yeah,
But
I think we're at 281 on the talk.
82. Somebody followed us today.
Woohoo.
And we're only at 32 on YouTube.
It's
so get your life together, YouTube.
I feel like we do prioritize TikTok.
We do.
At least I do.
Yeah, we do. We don't really post a lot of short form stuff on YouTube, so we are kind of only feeding the algorithm twice a month.
We'll do better.
We will. What are you reading right now?
I am reading the first book in the Crescent City series. Mm-hmm. It's called House of Earth and Blood. And it's my least favorite book by her ever.
Blank and blank.
It's like Zootopia, but in Fantasyland.
Oh, adult Zootopia. You heard it here first.
And it's just so dramatic. Like over the top. And it's also like a urban fantasy. So there's electricity and cell phones and hummus. And I'm like...
Hummus?
Like, you know, like random stuff that we have here in this mythical land.
And that gives you the ick.
I'm like, I hate it.
Yeah.
I like the main character a little bit because she's sassy, but
that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
No. And then I'm also reading The Right Move by, what's her name?
Liz Tomford or Tom Fordy. I don't know. I heard somebody say, when I listened to the audiobook, they said Tom Fordy, and I was like,
oh.
Since when do we pronounce the E at the end of words?
I know. I feel like I hear everybody on TikTok say Tom Ford.
Yeah, me too. Well, Liz, if you're watching, because we know you are, let us know.
Let us know. Leave a comment below.
How to pronounce your name. We love you.
We may respond.
Maybe not.
We might heart it.
If you're mean to us, we won't respond.
Actually, we will.
Actually, we will.
Actually,
we will. Actually, we will. Because
in fact, Brittany will.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I had a fight with somebody on my TikTok. First of all, you don't pay for this phone. Second of all, you don't pay these bills. Don't come to me in my comments and tell me how I should do my fucking job.
Hell yeah.
I won't tell you how to do yours, and you don't tell me how to do my super specialized government job. How about that?
Yeah.
And eat a bag of dicks.
A satchel of Richards, okay?
Yeah.
Eat them.
Now I'm reading.
Like this guy.
Oh. I made that. I forgot he was there.
He just like popped up to say hello.
This is our gonorrhea wiener.
Oh.
Because he's green. We use the yarn that we have.
We listen and we see it and we don't judge.
Do you like his? You can't see that far away, but he has a ridge around the head.
And beady little eyes.
Yeah.
3 of them.
And my therapist was like, oh my God, the eyes. Because yes, I did in fact send a picture of this to my therapist.
Yes, it goes Elizabeth, Kelly, therapist.
Correct.
And a hierarchy of Brittany's favorites.
I also
and
sent
the husband somewhere down here.
Yeah, I also sent it to him. He did not get a FaceTime showing it off. Only Kelly got that. And then I sent it to the girls. The girls being Beatrice and Angelica.
Oh my gosh.
Our girls.
Do you have a group chat with them?
Yes, I do.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, I'm reading a mafia reverse harem book called Ruin My Life by Luna Pierce.
Is it ruining your life?
Well, you'll find out when I tell you about it for one of our episodes. Okay. It's a Kindle Unlimited book, and all you book talk bitches know that Kindle Unlimited books are trash.
Oh.
Please tell me you saw that video.
Did you make it?
No.
No, I did not.
Oh, it was this little blonde woman being like, listen up, all you book talk bitches. I'm so sick and tired of you ruining my life by recommending these trashy Kindle Unlimited books. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was delivered in exactly that tone. And she 100% started her video off with, listen up, book talk bitches.
Wow.
And that's why I made that video that was like, book talk bitch.
I was going to say, I'm like, I know you did something with a book talk bitch.
That was my rebuttal to her book talk bitch. But then the follow-up video was like her recommending books, and the books that she was recommending were book talk books. And it was like...
On Kindle Unlimited?
No. She was recommending like Fourth Wing and Throne of Glass is her favorite series ever. And it's like, okay, so those are book talk books.
Yes. But was she just saying she doesn't like book talk books
that
are on Kindle
Unlimited?
Unlimited?
Was essentially what it boils down. She's saying it feeds into anti-intellectualism because, how do I say this nicely? I'm sick of everybody standing on the necks of romance readers just because they don't like romance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it kind of gave me the vibe of, is like, it's making you stupid because all you read is smut.
Fuck off.
Well, you know what? At least I have empathy.
Yeah.
And that's that.
We don't have to crush on what other people are reading.
And also, if it's on Kindle Unlimited, you pay for that subscription. Just return the book. You didn't buy it.
Right.
And also, one more thing. It's not just romance on Kindle Unlimited. R.F. Kuang's The Poppy War trilogy is on Kindle Unlimited.
I want to read that.
Okay?
Have you read it?
No, but I'm going to.
Okay.
No. I read Yellowface. I tried to read Babel, but I didn't. I was having a very hard time with it. She's very smart. And she writes very smart. And sometimes my big dumb brain can't handle.
Yeah.
Big dumb.
Sometimes
smart,
we want to just be entertained,
big
not
smart books.
Enlightened.
Sometimes big smart books are hard for me to read, especially when I'm depressed.
Right.
Okay?
Because this is escapism. Sometimes.
Well, for
Sometimes.
the most part, yes. Now that I'm in a better mental space, because when I tried to read it, I was like unmedicated and not in therapy, and Eric had just left, and I was really going through the trenches of my husband being stationed in Japan while I lived in Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, that's that. That's all that I'm reading. I'm taking notes on it. I'm not very far. It's probably going to be the last book that I read for the month of January.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
That's it.
We approve.
We approve. Tony, anything to add? Leave us a comment.
Or text us in our group chat.
Yeah.
On
On
Facebook
Facebook Messenger.
Speaking of Kindle Unlimited, a few months ago I read Ghoulgasms, Mom is a Neighborhood Flasher by Sara Goodhead. I don't know how I found this. I think I was just perusing Kindle Unlimited and the picture caught my eye because it's just a lady. We'll put it here.
You'll see.
But a lady in what is called a MAC coat, I have found out, flashing the neighborhood. And I'm like, ooh.
The cover, because she posted it on our TikTok, and the cover is very
you're right.
reminiscent of like Goosebumps.
Yes.
It has like the Goosebumps font and just really, really funny.
Yes. And I did some research. Sara Goodhead has written 10 books that are in the Ghoulgasms series. I've only read this one. They're all short. This was like 145 pages.
Not bad.
Which is not bad at all. I think I read it in 3 days. It just took me 3 months to make notes because, we're busy.
Yeah.
But it was good. We'll get to that at the end.
Okay.
My little review.
I will say, when Kelly was reading this, she was texting me like, it's surprisingly well written.
Yeah, some parts. And then, like, as I reread, I'm like, all right, pothole. Tomato.
Whatever.
So I'm going to start with content warnings, explicit sex scenes, supernatural horror and body transformation, extramarital affairs and infidelity.
Oh my God.
Supernatural seduction.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sexual predation and power imbalance, age gap, multiple partners, which not really, sexual exhaustion and energy drain. Which you'll see.
Oh, sexual exhaustion.
Yeah.
Golly, good night.
When I saw the cover of the book, I just thought this was going to be this like promiscuous married lady like sleeping with the hood. No.
Oh,
not at all.
not at all.
It
Okay.
took a turn.
On a scale of 1 to Jack's head, how unpredictable was it?
I'd say about a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack's head was like, Jack's head. This was like, eek.
Jack's Head was one of the first episodes that we ever recorded, and you should go and listen to it because it's really funny.
It's so funny. It was such a fun read for the holiday. Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
All right. So it's only 7 chapters and an epilogue. I probably over-explain a lot of this shit, but it's fine. That's how I do it, okay? All right, so we open with Eve in her kitchen at Maple Ridge. Maple Ridge is the neighborhood that she lives in. Mm-hmm. There's a brief initial thought from her about this kitchen always smelling of lemon, although it's doubtful the fruit has ever set foot here. The scent is the aftertaste of what feels like a lifetime of years using lemon-scented antibacterial spray and wipes to obsessively clean and ensure every surface looks clean and sterile and perfect. So it starts off feeling very like Stepford Wife-like.
I was thinking like Desperate Housewives.
Yes, that too. Eve is in the midst of making a casserole for her upcoming church Bible study.
Oh.
And much like the monotonous of the cleaning, she also feels like she knows the recipe by heart due to the amount of time she stood in this very spot and made the same thing. The kitchen is silent, and through Eve's inner monologue, we learn quickly that Eve isn't very happy with her life. She thinks to herself that every minute that ticks by falls with the precision of a guillotine. So it's starting off very dramatic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Poor Eve.
Off with her head.
I know. As the casserole making continues, Eve's husband, Adam, enters the kitchen.
Oh, God. I'm traumatized already.
Frickin' Adams.
Could we at least preface it with the main characters are Adam and Eve from the Bible?
Oh my God. I just think Adam like my husband.
Oh, no, that's
Adam and Eve.
like the sex
That
store.
is so funny. Wow.
Oh, Kelly.
I'll wake
I didn't
up
even
one
notice.
Well, I just keep focusing on Adam.
You
And it never says Adam and Eve. It's
you
fine.
silly goose.
You know. All right, as the casserole making continues, Eve's husband Adam enters the kitchen. He fails to even utter a good morning to her and instead walks directly to the coffee machine. Eve sweetly tells him good morning, and he grunts morning back to her before going through mail. Eve asks him if he needs anything before he goes, not out of general courtesy, but because it's part of their script of the morning.
Ugh.
You know.
Been there.
Yeah. He makes some sort of audible response she assumes means no, and then leaves for the day. Eve cleans the rest of the kitchen while the casserole bakes. At one point, she finds a sticky spot by the toaster. As she cleans, she's like scrubbing it. She can see her reflection in the spot. And she thinks to herself, all things considered, for 50, she has her shit together. She's still tall. I don't know how still is the thing. Still blonde. And
I'm still tall.
I'm still tall.
Those discs haven't started degenerating yet.
And the skin at her neck is only mildly hinting at surrender. How's mine?
Don't look.
Besides the double. How's the rest of it?
Besides the dub, how's the rest of it?
All right, so Eve ends up heading to church with the other neighborhood wives for their weekly Bible study. It takes place in the basement of the church. All the women sit in a neat semicircle after depositing their food-based offerings on the tables provided. Eve is immediately greeted by Marlene Tipper, the queen bee of Maple Ridge Bible Study.
She's probably the pastor's wife.
I can't remember.
Well,
she's surrounded by the rest of her little peons who giggle when Marlene makes a snide joke about the casserole Eve has brought. Bible study kicks off and someone volunteers to read a chapter. The discussion is over virtuous women. Once the reading is completed, Marlene openly discusses respecting your man and how this means more than doing his laundry.
first of all, ladies, disrespect your man.
Please.
For me.
And leave us a comment below on how you've done so.
Yeah.
One wife mentions if you want your husband to act like a king, you've got to treat him like one. Ick. Then they zero in on Eve for some reason and ask if she agrees, giggling as if there's some joke Eve doesn't know about. They ask her if she has any tips for a good marriage, and Eve, already feeling uncomfortable and out of place, tells them that listening and praying have worked for her. Good old prayer.
You know, I'm so sure.
Talk then ventures to gossip. The neighborhood has a couple living...
These Christian women are gossiping? Wow, in God's house? That's crazy.
There's a couple in the neighborhood who are living together out of wedlock.
Those sinners.
Disgrace. The women discuss the girl and how she looks and then decide to pray for her. Eve finds herself wondering about the couple and feeling bad for the gossip. She wonders if they are happier than she and Adam are.
Probably.
All right. Later on that day, Eve is taking a midday shower, you know.
As one does.
Not nighttime or morning.
Or morning. You hear that? You hear that? G?
Are you a nighttime or morning?
Night.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I don't go to bed with the grime of the day on me.
See, and I don't go to work with the grime of the night on me.
I would rather have my nighttime grime.
Ugh. Not me. All right, so she's taken that random midday shower. She covets her bathroom as it is the only place she can go and not be disturbed. She starts to undress and feels the normal pain of self-consciousness as she catches herself in the mirror. She's never been able to really look at herself, so she gets in the shower to avoid it.
It's the only place she can go to be alone?
I guess so.
Do they have kids?
There's no talk of kids. And she's 50.
Okay,
so if there's kids, I'm assuming they're grown and out, but
yeah, but like
that's a plot hole too.
Yeah, but like
Never discussed.
you also know that you are like you can never have alone time, even in the bathroom.
Right.
Like I don't know about you.
Even being married, sometimes you don't get alone time. However, my husband and I do not do anything in the bathroom in front of each other. We've never peed in front of each other.
Wow.
My ex-husband and I, not to talk about my ex, but he was like full on pooping while I was in the shower. It's just different with Adam. But
Yeah, okay, I get it.
But he'll
That's
still
so-
come and talk to me.
It was like the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. For me. Like my ex
Never.
never. Eric and I be peeing with the door open.
Look at this.
Shouting across the room. But Eric also like always wants to shower with me. Always wants to shower with me. And then if I'm like, I would like to shower alone, he'd be like, are you mad at me? Like, what's wrong? I just want to be alone.
Yeah. Adam loves to shower together. That's like my
I would like to cleanse my asshole without somebody being in there with me. If that's okay.
Please and thank you. Agreed.
Agreed. But yeah, I'm just thinking like if she was a mom, she wouldn't ever be alone in the bathroom. And my kids will just burst in.
Yeah, and the only children that are ever, which are not even children, the youngest people ever discussed in this book are frat boys. I don't know. Another plot hole.
Another one.
So she can't look at herself, so she gets in the shower. While she's in the shower, though, she sees Adam's little shave mirror and can't help but look at herself while in the shower. She realizes that she's kind of let herself go over the last few years. She's gotten soft, and she hasn't shaved her pubes in forever.
Okay. But she's still tall. At least she's still tall.
Yeah. And her neck is still kind of
Taut.
As she's looking in the little shave mirror at her pubes, she starts to inspect herself and runs a hand down her stomach. As she does this, she realizes she feels a flutter of something unfamiliar, something electric and almost dangerous.
Sin! That's sin!
She ends up dropping her soap, and as she bends to retrieve it, she accidentally grazes the soft crease between her thighs. Not one to ever touch herself, she is startled at the feeling. She wonders what Adam or the other woman at Bible study would think if they knew she touched herself, and ends up scrubbing her skin so hard it is pink by the time the shower is completed. And all I could think about was Abigail going, I'm clean! I'm clean!
I bet you they'll pray for you at the next Bible study if they found out.
Right after talking behind your back.
In front of your face.
So the shame prevents her from exploring more just yet.
Oh, boy.
But it like goes real quick. Because she then gets out of the shower, listens for Adam, doesn't hear anything, and then decides she's going to touch herself again while staring directly into her own eyes in the mirror.
Oh my God. Blah. Blah. Hate it.
No thanks.
Pass.
As she does so, images flicker behind her eyes, nothing wholesome or gentle, but the desire to be taken in a violent and greedy way, one that's entirely out of her control.
And then Jack comes in with his
with his
axe.
his little axe. And he starts getting on her nub. Her third nipple. Oh, she has no idea where these thoughts...
Third nipple.
That's a clean way to say it.
That's from Ice Planet Barbarians, in case anybody was wondering.
A few episodes back. So she has no idea where these thoughts come from, so she feels shame again and stops. She leaves the bathroom and tries to fill the rest of her day with wifely duties.
More cleaning, more cooking.
More casseroles.
More casseroles. The 3 C's. Cleaning, cooking, casseroles.
Yes. Let's patent that.
Yeah.
All right. Later the same day, Eve still is feeling like this insatiable desire, and she decides, what do you do when you can't, like, fulfill your needs? What do you do? I'm not talking about sexually.
I'm like,
if you're feeling like a hunger for something.
I would take care of the hunger.
Well, she goes to the flea market. She's never been there before. She's like, I'm feeling wild. Let's go to the flea market.
The flea market, okay.
But a nervous energy inside her after masturbating, kind of, is fueling her day. As she walks in, she has this overwhelming feeling that each step she takes is an act of rebellion.
Oh my God.
You know, the
rebel.
usual.
You 50-year-old rebel, you.
She's really living life on the wild side by checking out the flea market. Mm-hmm. She moves through the sea of garage sale type tables, and I felt this was important to share. But the further she wandered, the more she realized she was not just looking. Her eyes drank in the market, the silk scarves knotted around tent poles, the incense sticks burning in upturned soda cans, the leather bracelet stamped with slogans she wouldn't dare say aloud.
Like what?
Every color, I didn't say.
Oh. Every color.
Probably like a yin yang or something. Every color was too loud, every pattern too busy, and yet it thrilled her in a way that made her skin prickle. She felt for the first time in years awake.
Wow.
See, she's a poet.
Wow. Did your neighbor write this?
No comment. Eve moves on, trying samples and checking out fabrics, before an old camper catches her eye. The camper has a sign above the door that says, "The Seamstress's Charms." She's curious enough to venture over. So she walks into the camper and is met with this little hunched over lady.
Of course.
In front of a sewing machine with a mane of white hair pinned up in an untidy bow. And she's like feverishly sewing. Eve looks around and then is startled when the lady asks her if she's buying or spying. Eve tells her she's just looking, and the lady tells her she looks more like the hiding type. The lady then speaks even more cryptically and tells her most people don't see her shop and only see what they want to see, and then tells her to sit if she's staying. The old lady then tells Eve that she looks like someone who has never asked for anything in her whole life, and she requests Eve tell her a secret. Eve starts out by telling her she sometimes eats dessert for dinner.
Oh my God, you rebel.
Gosh, get it together. The old lady snorts and tells her this secret isn't good enough, so Eve finally says, "I want to disappear, not forever, just for a while, and to be someone else."
Eve's like, I flicked my bean earlier.
That would have been a good secret.
I flicked my bean for the first time earlier.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell the ladies
Don't tell
in
my
charge.
husband.
At this, the old lady gets up and rummages through some fabric bins and pulls out a silky piece of something that is smooth and softer than silk. It causes a chill to ripple up Eve's legs. The woman tells her it's a gift and to come back to the shop if she wants more. Eve leaves and realizes her husband won't be home for a few more hours, so she actually turns around and heads right back to the old lady's shop. This is where it got a little repetitive because she kept leaving and going back and leaving and going back. And I should have just cut it out, but I didn't.
Whoopsies.
A random new exchange happens where the old lady tells Eve she thought she'd be back. She then instructs Eve to pull out the sample size piece of fabric. Eve gives it back, and then the old lady begins to read her palm. Eve is told she has been living without a pulse, but it's not her fault. She's trained to be this way for so long. So the woman's fingers move to Eve's palm, tracing the lines again. "There's hunger here," she says softly. "A hunger for touch, for pain, for shame, for pleasure. You want to be seen, but you're terrified of what they'll see." Eve is then shown another piece of fabric that could change your life, but she's instructed to wear the sample one first and see what happens, then return if she likes what it does. The lady tells her it's a key, not a cage.
Okay.
It's kind of random.
Okay, lady. Madame Zeroni.
She quickly leaves and is filled with a crazy, buzzing energy. She starts to feel a hunger spreading through her like fire. Once Eve gets home, she has a weird standoff with the sample where it's like across the room and she's just kind of like eyeballing it. She pulls it out. She finally like gets her bearings together, pulls it out, and it resembles lingerie. It's like high on the waist, super low cut. I think it's a thong in the back.
Oh my God.
I know, scandalous.
Risque.
And then it's like a chain-like material. What is that?
Like mesh?
It's like mesh. They call it mesh a lot.
Chainmail.
Yes, that. Chainmail? Chain link?
Chainmail is what
Like the knights?
the jousters wear. Yeah.
Is it called chainmail?
Chainmail, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was chain link for some reason. Maybe
You know
I'm
what?
thinking of fence.
First of all, don't come to me about anti-intellectualism. Did you see that? You just had to let me cook for a second.
Tony, let us know for sure. All right.
No, I know I'm right. Tony, you don't have to let us know. I know I'm right.
Tony. All right. Soon Eve realizes she's being ridiculous, kind of like Brittany, and decides to try it on. As she strips, she catches her reflection in the mirror and focuses on all of her flaws again. Saggy boobs, stretch marks, stomach pouch, dimples, but nice neck. She says...
And she's still tall.
Yeah, and blonde. She says to hell with it all and puts the bondage-looking material on anyways. The material is like a second skin, and the second she puts it on, she feels a buzz of electricity all over her body. Wow. She feels powerful, and she thinks she looks like a superhero. She wonders if her husband will reach out to her if he were to see her or run away. And both of the thoughts excite her. Like being wanted and also being terrifying sound great to her.
Hell yeah.
Same.
Sister.
She comes to her senses when she hears Adam pull into the driveway and quickly takes off the garment and hides it in a drawer. And then this is where it gets repetitive again because it's like hungry, no, hungry, no, hungry, no. The next morning she awakens even hungrier than she felt the day before. She heads back to the flea market for a third time and decides the sample isn't enough and wants the real deal. The lady warns her to be careful, telling her it remembers, it adapts, it won't let you be invisible, not while you're wearing it. She lowers her voice to a conspirator whisper and says, it knows what you need. Once in her car, Eve feels thrilled with what could happen. The package the new piece of lingerie is in is warm to the touch. Once she's home, it's so hot it has burned a hole in the passenger seat.
What the fuck?
I don't know. She gets home, runs to her room, locks the door behind her, pulls out the box, and as soon as she touches the lingerie, she's jolted with this electricity. She panics, hides it, tries to distract herself, but she can't stop thinking about putting it on. She imagines her husband seeing her in it and wanting her. She imagines herself riding him with such a hunger she can barely contain herself.
I saw a TikTok last night that was like, she called it the death bounce.
What?
Yeah. She's like, no, missionary's not for me.
The death bounce?
Yeah, she's like, I gotta be in control the whole time. She's like, it's not about the angles that he can hit it with. It's about that death bounce.
Well, Eve wants to do some death bounce.
Eve wants to death bounce on Adam.
So she then starts to imagine darker things. She sees herself standing in the mesh alone in the window and letting the neighbors see. She imagines the shock, the scandal, the thrill of being wanted and despised in the same instant.
Yeah, my good Christian neighborhood.
Yes. All right, so the next morning, Eve gets up, decides to put on the lingerie. It's the same cut as the sample, in case you were wondering, but with more feeling and electricity. The metal links, it's like metal, but it's not metal. I don't know. It's weird.
It's supernatural.
It's supernatural. And all the links feel like tiny knives pressing into her skin, but not cutting. So I almost imagine it like you're laying on that bed of nails and it's just the pressure.
Yeah.
So it's not cutting, but reminding her she's alive. It fits her body perfectly and seems to have a mind of its own, as if sentient. It moves to adjust to her body on its own. Eve grazes a finger again down her open thigh, and the mesh tightens and amplifies the feeling.
My God.
Oh, also, the lingerie is crotchless.
Hey,
by the way,
quick, real fast. No crotch.
No crotch on these.
We know you wanted to know.
Tony, stand by.
Stand by. There's no crotch.
All right, so she starts to clean up her room while she's wearing it, and with every step she makes, some more friction and pressure she feels against her coos. She goes to the mirror.
It's crotchless.
But it's like hugging it.
Okay.
Also.
Fine.
It's like a glove, but with no crotch. Make it make sense.
Yeah. So, I almost said something wildly inappropriate. I can censor this. It's a labia glove.
Labia side. What was that thing I sent you? Did I send you the ladies doing, not yoga, what's the other one? Starts with a P.
Pilates.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't remember what she said, but I know labia was used. Okay. So she starts to clean up her blah, blah, blah. She goes to the mirror to see how she looks and starts touching herself and experimenting with the electricity of wearing this thing.
Oh my God, I thought you meant she was like experimenting with electricity, like sticking her finger in the socket.
Like the thing just like has this like a pulse. As she tittles her bits, she hears a voice in her head say, "Show yourself, you filthy cunt. Expose that." Sorry, I should have warned you. Expose that dripping slit. We'll have to censor that.
Yeah, we will. Don't worry.
So I just want to warn you that this thing is very mean and aggressive to her throughout the whole book.
Okay, you've been warned. It's mean and aggressive.
It's mean.
Also, I see what you mean because at no point did I expect sentient lingerie.
And here we are.
It's very much in the realm of like those book talk books where it's like unhinged and it's like the door romance,
yes.
or like seduced by the spud and it's a potato,
or Jack's head, you know.
Like
so Eve is in shock because she's like, well,
I've never been spoken to like this before in my life. My husband usually saves the backhand for me, not these foul words.
She looks at herself and feels shame. However, this shame is quickly glossed over as she imagines someone else seeing her like this. This leads to the voice to tell her, "Spread those whore legs. Show them how desperate you are." Eve panics, and she's like, "Fuck this." Takes it off. She throws on a bathrobe, and jumps into bed feeling hot and feverish. She naps for a bit and wakes up covered in sweat and feeling awful. And now the garment is calling to her, telling her to bear it all. Eve runs. She's like, "I'm just going to get in the shower." And the thing tells her to get the water as hot as she can get it and to clean yourself and to be perfect for them.
You filthy girl.
Eve shaves that bush. She's been growing for what feels like years.
Well, it probably has been.
Once done, Eve admires her handiwork and describes it as resembling new fruit.
Oh.
The lingerie is kind of an ass and says, "Look at you. Look how desperate you are. You'd spread for anyone, wouldn't you?" It's such...
So I feel like I should have brought up one of the Goosebumps books because it's like, did you read those books?
Goosebumps?
Yeah.
I loved Goosebumps.
Do you remember the one with the mask where they put the mask on and they can't get it off of their face?
I don't know.
Because that's what this reminds me of.
Really?
Is the lingerie going to like possess her where she can't take it off?
No.
Oh, damn.
No. But just wait.
Okay, I'll wait. Sorry, I get a little ahead of myself with the predictions.
And then keep in mind, her first fantasy was being taken like against her will. So even though this thing's being mean to her, I think it's still exciting because she wants to be like thrown around and
have their way with her or whatever.
Yeah, so I think it's just kind of like ties in with that. So Eve doesn't know what to do. She's then instructed to touch herself, and she ends up making herself come for the first time in a long, long time. Probably ever. She feels lighter and a little better after this.
She's not hungry anymore.
Sure. She then sits and stares at the mesh for a long time, wondering what to do, still not feeling like herself and feeling the hunger screaming at her to put it back on. She gives in and the electricity is amplified again. The lingerie tells her to fuck herself again. And as she starts to masturbate, everything is amplified. As she gets closer to coming and she's pumping, the fingers in and out. As her life depends on it, the thing says, "That's it. That's what you're for. You're just a hole, a toy, a thing to be used." I'm sorry.
She's not.
I'm so sorry.
She's not sorry. That's why you're here. You're here for this.
You're here for this mess. And as it's like saying that mean stuff to her, she comes. She's like, "Yep.
That's it. That'll do." All
right, so the next chapter we have Eve laying in wait for Adam. She's wearing the mesh and tingling with excitement. Showing the crotches. Not the ween. She hears him come in the door, do his normal routine before he climbs the stairs to their room. His jaw drops when he sees her.
I'm sure it does.
She can see his eyes dilate with excitement, and she instructs him to come here. And The laundry kind of takes over because she says when she tells him to come here, it sounds like somebody else.
It's like demonic, come here.
Yeah, like her voice is deeper. He instantly starts loosening his tie, but she tells him to leave it. He listens and his arms obediently like fall to his side. As he looks at her, the voice says, milk him dry. You greedy slut. Drain every drop from his throbbing cock. Should I try and censor some of this?
No.
Okay. She tells Adam to do her, and they go to town. The mesh tightens around his...
Sue me.
Do me, no. The mesh tightens around his stick and somehow does milk him.
Oh.
As he releases.
Oh.
When they're done, she feels alive, but Adam is just laying there looking drained. The mesh on Eve's body also feels warmer than ever.
Stealing his soul.
And as they're laying there, like Adam's like... coming in and out of consciousness, she grabs his hand, puts it on her boob, and tells him, again.
You're not done.
She goes full dominatrix this next go round, first forcing him to go down on her before pushing him back to go for a ride. When they're done, Adam looks utterly ravaged, and Eve feels as if she's stolen power from him. Adam is so weak he can't even talk. He passes out, and Eve thinks that he looks like a hollowed-out rag doll.
Wow. Raggedy Andy over here.
And Eve still feels like she needs more. The voice tells her more eyes, more seed. Make them beg to fill your filthy holes.
More seed.
More seed. Eve finds a Mac coat, which I learned is a long raincoat, for those who don't know.
Like a trench coat.
Yeah. And decides to roam the streets in search of fresh eyes.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, like that. Eve's first victim is a man walking his little terrier dog. The voice instructs her to show herself to him. He immediately stops when he sees her, and he's like, oh, hi, I didn't see you there.
Hey, Eve.
And she, like, whips open her coat.
Flashes her legs open.
He immediately stops, and his eyes do the same dilation that Adam's did. The dog begins to, like, circle his legs in confusion.
Like
He's also excited. And it causes the guy to fall over. And the man is, like, seriously just laying there, staring at Eve and palming his stick through his jorts.
Oh, not the jorts.
And then he comes in his pants.
Wow.
The poor dog looks at him and begins to whine, and then the man begins to shake. Eve can feel the mesh grow warm as she takes in the scene. Again, it's like she's draining power from the man's release and also his humiliation from going in his pants. She snaps the coat closed and goes looking for more. She finds a man weed whacking his yard, which this is a plot hole because when she exited her house, all the street lights were on, and I'm like, why is this guy weed eating?
He was weed eating at 10 p.m.
Right. So neighborly.
There's always one. Someone's out here with a freaking snowblower at like all hours.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez.
Sounds like actually what sounds like a chainsaw out there at all hours.
Yeah, they're loud.
But it's winter here, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? There's no forest near here to hack down trees.
Hack your trees.
This is the suburbs.
So she flashes him the mesh, and he drops the weed whacker and appears to lose control of his body. Eve is feeling fierce and asks him, do you want to jerk off to me, you little bitch? Again, the lingerie is really getting to her. He says yes.
It's going to her head.
What did I write here? Oh, he says yes and ends up masturbating in front of her, and he ends up like screaming loudly in agony as he comes. This brings Eve so much excitement that she touches herself and also orgasms in front of the neighbor. She feels power and begins to walk away. As she gets to her front door, she opens the jacket and flashes the entire neighborhood. It's said at this point that the dog is the only witness, but there's stuff later that makes it seem like everybody saw. Again, plot holes. I didn't edit it.
The dog was humping the neighbor's leg. It's fine.
So Eve wakes up naked on the floor of her front entryway to Adam, slowly descending the stairs. He sees her and is like, can I have my way with you?
She's like sprawled out like a crime scene.
She says no, and he asks her what happened the night before. Instead of giving him a real answer, she decides to just run to the shower instead.
Oh, I'll show you.
She realizes she still feels hungry and energetic, and the mesh is calling to her again. I don't know where the mesh is at this point. It's like thrown in like the corner of the...
It's like a tearaway suit, like the pants. She just goes and tears it away.
After the shower, she hears Adam downstairs listening to the radio. There are reports of some phenomenon taking over men. Maple Ridge Medical Center is overwhelmed. All men ages 18 to 70, they're like suddenly collapsing, unexplained fainting spells, and cases of temporary paralysis.
Oh.
Eve doesn't know what to think. She catches her reflection in the microwave and sees how great her skin looks. Her eyes are bright and almost glowing. And there was like a talk of her hand like looking super smooth. So it's almost like the energy she's draining from people is making her look younger.
Like in Tangled, Mother Gothel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with crotchless lingerie instead.
Yeah.
And milking. All right. Eva's only at a towel at this point, and as she's like talking with Adam, one of her nips slips out, and Adam's like, "Please let me take you." Eve's like, "Hell to the no."
Your boobs are looking a little more pert than normal.
Bring them here. Daddy's hungry. Eve leaves the room and grabs the mesh instead and decides to head to the church to meet with the ladies.
Oh, boy.
While she's there, the women are talking about what is going on. None of them say that their husbands are impacted by this.
They probably are.
But they probably are. Meanwhile, Eve is sweating in her seat and remembering the day before and realizing again how hungry she is.
She's like squirming.
And she's raw between the legs from the mesh. Because again, it's like hugging the labia.
Her labia.
At the same time, she's looking at her unblemished, perfect skin and wondering if these women somehow know something has changed with her. She decides to leave quickly when she hears the voice of the mesh telling her to feed on these women, too.
Oh.
She's like, this too soon. I can't.
I'm not ready to experience bisexuality yet.
Get me out of here.
I'm a good Christian woman.
In a church?
In a church?
She feigns a migraine and is told by the women that they will pray for her as well.
We'll pray that pain away. She
heads home and decides she will hit up the fraternity house, though, and never go hungry again, thinking to herself, I will drink them dry.
Ooh.
I will become a story the women whisper about long after men have forgotten my name. Somehow I said hot men.
Well,
them too. All right, we then cut to chapter 7, which is the final chapter, and this chapter is pure, unadulterated smut. Eve arrives at the frat house in the mesh in her MAC coat. She knocks on the door, and when a few boys open the door, she tells them that she's there to talk about the noise. She's invited in, and with each step into the main living space, she's slowly, like, undoing the jacket. Like, first it's hanging open, and then it's, like, a shoulders out, and then it's just, like, wide open.
Full.
The boys don't see it yet, or don't see her.
She's, like, high-kicking her way in so they can see that it's crotchless.
The boys jokingly ask her if they want her to turn up the noise, and she coolly tells them, no, I want you to show me what you're made of. And then, like, the coat's off, and they see her, and they're all entranced. All of their eyes do the little dilation thing. I'll save you all the details. You can go read it if you want. It's on Kindle Unlimited. But she bangs most of them rather quickly, and then has the last two jerk off onto her boobs. I think she has 2 orgasms during, and with one guy, like, she randomly makes out with him. I don't know. Once finished, the mesh seems pleased, and the voice in her head is quiet. She leaves the boys sprawled out and assumes they'll all have a story to tell the next day. She has a swagger in her step now.
Of course she does.
She moves with a sway in her hips, a confidence she'd never felt before, as if the town itself were a feast laid out just for her.
The end.
The end. But epilogue. Epilogue, well, there's only one. Eve has the ladies over at her house for tea the very next day. They all react to her glowing skin as if she has a secret. Amy, some random Amy chick, sees the mesh under Eve's jacket. and hints to Eve that she's aware of what it is.
Oh.
Amy's hand brushes the strap, and Eve tells her the electricity Amy feels is contagious and to be careful. Then they plan to meet up in a month.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
In a month for her to seduce Amy.
And that is Ghoulgasms. Mom is the Neighborhood Flasher, which I think is book 6 in the series. But yeah, it was a fun read. It's a quick, fun read.
Quick, fun, crazy read. Not at all what I expected.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts.
I'm like, infidelity, thinking that her husband's going to cheat on her or something.
Mm-mm. No.
Wow. That was out of control.
Yeah. As far as rating goes, I don't know, 2.9.
2.9. So basically 3.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if she has an editor.
Probably not if it's on Kindle Unlimited. Most of them just do everything themselves.
And there were parts where you could tell she hadn't gone back to proofread because it would say like this chapter is from the point of view of Eve. And I'm like, well, the whole book's from her point of view. So why is that there?
This chapter is from the point of view of the lingerie.
That would have been really funny.
Hilarious. I would have died. Hey, what's her name? The lady who wrote
Sara
this?
Goodhead.
Sara Goodhead. I have an idea for you.
Yes.
Please write like Twilight from Edward's perspective, but this book from the lingerie's perspective.
Yes. That would be so funny.
Just like a bonus chapter.
Yeah.
On your website.
Throw one in about Amy.
Yeah.
And then if you have a website, let us know.
And if you don't have a website, let us know.
Yeah.
We won't make one for you, but like we could probably give you a Squarespace code.
Yeah. We could. But
because
yeah,
we're sponsored by... I'm just kidding.
We want to be sponsored by Squarespace, amongst others.
Yeah.
For example, Olipop. But yeah, I don't think these books, I don't know. They might be really new or they just aren't super popular because when I was trying to add this to Fable, it was not available. There were like 3 of the Ghoulgasms on there, but this one I had to submit a request.
Did they accept it?
I don't know. I never got an email. Or I didn't see the email.
We'll search it up on Fable right now and see if you can find it.
Let's look.
I boss Kelly around constantly.
Yeah, and I just take it.
And she just lets me.
As long as she's not too mean.
Which I'm never mean to Kelly.
I just cry in my car after.
I'm never mean to Kelly.
No, she's actually really nice.
Kelly's one of the only people I'm nice to.
It's because I'm an angel.
It's because if you ever met Kelly in real life, you would understand that she's literally nice to everybody.
It's to a fault. Like, I want to cuss a lot of fucking people out.
It's impossible. But that's why she has me. Because I'll cuss a bitch out in a second.
I've been getting better at work, though. I had to have a meeting with somebody and tell them that they're being stupid.
Excellent.
Oh, speaking of which, I have stories for you offline.
Oh, we're going to talk about that offline. And while she's looking that up, I'm going to tell you once again that you better follow us on TikTok, you better follow us on Spotify, and you better subscribe to our YouTube channel. In 2026, I'm trying to make this worth my while, and I can't make this worth my while if I don't get paid for it. And I can't get paid for it if people don't follow us and engage with us and pick us, choose us, love us.
Yes.
Okay?
And share us.
And share us.
With everybody.
And tag your friends, your family.
Everybody over 18.
Email
please.
us your address.
Oh, yeah.
If you want a bookmark. And if you don't want a bookmark, don't email us your address.
And if you're that one girl who found our bookmark, we will be meeting you to give you more bookmarks.
At the Walmart.
At the local Walmart.
At the local Walmart.
When I was walking into Walmart to buy those Valentine's Day cards, I was talking to Adam and my hair was like blowing everywhere because it's super windy here right now. And I said something and instead of doing our transatlantic, I went full country. And he's like, you sound real country all of a sudden. And I'm like, oh,
well, we can't always talk in our transatlantic accent.
That's not.
There she goes again.
No, yeah, there's still only the 3 on there.
Well,
it's fine.
It's fine. Fable is still new also.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
We're going to go have a snack. I'm going to get ready for recording Definitely Not. And we'll see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta.